Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy, and today I got a bunch of cool stuff in for the channel, and it's the first time ever that I don't have time for it all, but we're gonna get through it. And we're gonna start this off with the Architect Blades AK-6.5. Like I said, this is the Architect Blades AK-6.5. It's a CPM-3V knife that likes to take some of the sheath off with it, and we'll get to that in a minute. But it is the AK-6.5 Architect knives in CPM-3V. These come in with a Rockwell of about 59 to 60, and they are the Knife Connection, which is if you don't know about the Knife Connection, it's an online seller special, and it's a collaboration between Architect Knives, TOPS Knives, with a little bit of SE6, well, SE involved in it. And when I say SE6, it's because these handle scales are the exact same handle scales that fit onto an SE6, and vice versa. They're interchangeable, except for the screws. There is a little bit different screw length for each of these, and yeah, that's neither here nor there. But as you can see with this knife, I went with the orange theme. And the reason I did that is because I didn't have many orange knives. I think I have like 2 of them. I think I have a case trapper and an old case fixed blade that has a orange camo and orange handle. I don't even know if it's case. It might even be something else. But yeah, I figured, you know what? Let's go with the orange theme. I don't have any orange knives, and if you're gonna spend some money, might as well do something you don't have. Now, when you order these on the Knife Connection, you get to pick your blade. These are available in 5.5 inches, 6.5 inches in CPM-3V, and 5.5 and 6.5 in 1095. These things do have hollowed out handles, like their handle scales are milled for weight reduction, which gives this thing a lot more heft forward. I haven't chopped with it yet, but you can just feel it in the knife where the balancing point is much further up the hand than on a SE6, which we have right, you know. And here's your SE6, and where this one wants to balance, it's about right there. Where this guy wants to balance, right about there. So just a little bit more weight forward for chopping heft. You can tell that, once again, these handle scales are identical. These are both from the Knife Connection. There is a thickness difference. You can tell the SE is supposed to be 3/16, but the way they mill them, it's only 3/16 in the handle. It right past this plunge grind, it actually narrows it down just a hair more. But on the Architect, it's actually a much thicker blade in general. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but you can see the Architect is thicker. They feel the same in the hand because that's, you know, same exact handles, but you could definitely feel the weight forwardness on this guy, where this one wants to sit in your hand, this one wants to fall forward, which is nice. I like that. As for sliciness, the SE6 is probably going to have it beat because of its full flat grind and little thinner profile. This has a high saber grind, so it's going to be a little less slicey, a little more robust, a little more choppy. Pointy wise, the SE has kind of more of a pointed tip for piercing, where this one's kind of more of a bushcrafty tip. I don't know. I imagine you could still pierce with it pretty good, but you know, this one would win if you were going to do something like that. So that's the collaboration with SE. TOPS actually makes these blades for Architect at a CPM-3V, and that was another thing that kind of drew me to this, because I have a lot of TOPS knives, but none in CPM-3V. And one thing they did do with it was, it is a full heat treat. These aren't typical, you know, the typical TOPS knives have kind of a harder edge and a softer spine. These ones are completely heat treated to where it's 59 to 60 the whole way through, which I prefer. I have a problem with TOPS in the way they heat treat their knives, and it tends to make it brittle to where I honestly, you know, and people can argue with me, but I believe that the way SE makes their 1095 is a tougher way to make 1095. I kind of think that dual heat treatment is more gimmicky than anything, and tests have proved it where it makes them more brittle. I don't like the brittleness of them for such tanks of knives that Tops are. And I love Tops, don't get me wrong, but they tend to be more brittle. To where, like I said, SE tends to be stronger. But yeah, so you get to pick your handle scales on the knife connection. I chose orange because I went with the orange theme. Also got me some orange paracord, a whole bunch of it actually, and an orange pouch because I'm going with the theme here. I haven't done any tests with this. I literally just got it not that long ago. I look forward to using it. I can't wait to take it out. It's one of those knives that you're not going to lose if you drop, that's for damn sure. To the sheath. It's a Kydex sheath. It's very well done, but mine has a little issue, and that is the fact that, so there's this retention screw right here. It's where you can slide it up and down like on an SE Junglist sheath, but even all the way down, oh, you have to force, I can't even get it out right now. You have to really tug on it. I don't know if that's just because it's these scales. Honestly, I don't know what the problem is. It clicks in, fantastic. Not bad, but coming out, it could be a bear. If you just put it in, it'll come out, but if you really slam it in, it's not coming out, which does suck. You can order the sheaths in different colors. Has a little thumb ramp on here, which kind of hurts your thumb if you can see, because I was pushing real hard. And then you can order it with ferro rods and backers and all kinds of stuff. There's many options. I just got the plain sheath because I already had a SE6 leather backer that I made myself, and it matches up with the holes. The holes are the same as an SE6 sheath, so you can use the same attachments on both of them. You can actually use more on this one because it has the slots, so if you run paracord or something through there, which is cool. So I like the collaboration. I like the idea. This does fall into the knife category for me that it's kind of the useless knife. Not useless, it's very useful, but it's too big to be small and too small to be big. It's in an area where I like either big knives or small knives, and this one just kind of falls in there, but I had to have it. I had to have it. Curiosity got the best of me. As you can see, they both have finger choils. They both have hammer pommels, where this one has kind of like a jimped hammer pommel versus the SE's more rounded one. It makes no difference to me. I don't use these as weapons. I'm not going to go use these to drive tent spikes. So I'd rather just use a rock to drive in a tent spike, but then try to hit a tent spike like this and actually slip and you hit your hand. That'll ruin your day. Now for price. The way I set this one up, it ended up costing me $220 to my door. That's not including the paracord or the backer because I made that. So you basically just get the knife, the scales, and the sheath. And it's a little more expensive than SE, but not really, because I paid, I think, $140 for my SE6. I had to spend an extra $60 to get better handle scales because, you know, SE does offer contoured handle scales for theirs, but I didn't like the look of them. They just didn't look good to me. I like plain single colors, no liners and crap like that. And yeah, so I had to spend $60 to make this knife what I like. And for an extra $20, I get a CPM-3V with options, my options. I get to choose how I want it to look versus this one where I only got to choose the handle scale. I guess I could have upgraded the sheath, but then that's just another charge. And then you would be more expensive if you upgraded the sheath and the handle scales than just this guy. So 220 bucks for a fat chunk of CPM-3V sounded like a good deal to me. Check out my coins. A good friend of mine gave these. The United States of no fucks. This is why people have no fucks to give. I have 2 fucks to give. I'm demonetized now. But yeah, cool knife. I can't wait to use it. Weather's crap right now, so I can't go out and do anything. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff coming up. I haven't been posting very much lately, but that's about to change. Work's been kicking my butt. But as of right now, this one's just going to live in my backpack until I get to use it. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.